John chapter 1 verse number 14. And the word became what?
Flesh.
Talk to me, Bible scholars. The word became what?
Flesh.
Flesh and dwelt among them. The voice was walking.
Come on.
The voice was walking. The voice was walking. Why? Because the word became flesh. And every time God spoke a word, that word became manifest in the physical. And I want to let you know that you have a power inside of you that whatever you speak can walk. That's why I said putting feet to living out loud. But because whatever you say, you will see. And so, in me is proof of the voice. How would Jesus act if he was a 16-year-old who was 6'3" and could hoop a little bit? How would Jesus act if he was in the 10th grade with a nice smile? Listen. I am proof that God exists. Did you hear me? I am proof that Jesus got swag.
Swag is official. Come on now.
Why? Because I'm being influenced by the right voice. And so Adam, watch this now, Adam had the voice of God dwelling on the inside of him, and when Adam was naming the animals, Adam was walking in his authority. Because not only did he name the animals, but he gave the animals their characteristics and their nature. Okay? Gave the animals their characteristics and their nature. But then he allowed another voice to interrupt his flow with God. And he allowed that voice to influence his behavior to the point where he bit of the fruit and then he heard God's voice. Hold up, let me let you know something. God was speaking the whole time. Did you hear me?
Sure.
Why is it that we wait till after we sin to hear God's voice?
Come on.
While Adam had the fruit in his hand, there was other fruit available to him. He could have easily just threw that fruit down and picked the fruit off the right tree and began to eat. At your moment of temptation, God's voice is walking. You can see God's goodness in your life. When you move your fingers like this, that's God's voice walking. When I'm able to blink my eye without assistance, that's God's voice walking. Are you hearing what I'm saying to you?
Sure.
Anytime I use the activity of my limb, that's God's voice walking. So God's voice is always walking. God's voice is always available. It's just a matter of whose voice are we going to let influence our behavior.
Come on.
And so Adam allowed the wrong voice to influence his decision, and he sinned. And so God had other voices throughout Old Testament scripture that spoke.